If this video found you, you are part of the Collective of Life, which is a large collective that I channel for, and it looks kind of similar to the Flower of Life because there are different factions that overlap, and sometimes you'll be part of multiple, sometimes you're mainly one, but it's all kind of in this sphere. So welcome to the channel. I am your channel, Cass, and you call me Cass, Cassandra, Oracle, whatever you want to call me. I have switched up the format of what I am doing because I'm on vacation right now. And I finally felt called to do a channeling because I took a little bit of a break since I'm building this channel up and wanting to see what direction it goes in. So yeah, with that said, I'm going to start into the channeling now. So you guys here are on a journey. When you're part of this collective, you are going through different cycles, different phases of your life. You are finding different ways of being authentically yourself. I literally am seeing a rainbow right now. I wonder if I can get it. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a literal rainbow happening. So this collective is pure magic. I have been saying that for a while now. But yeah, y'all are pure magic, and it's an honor to channel for you. I'm going to keep going because as beautiful as that rainbow is, I want to put out this message for you guys. So collective, there are miracles happening right now in your life for you. Just before I started this channeling, some rain picked up, and I didn't know why the rain was picking up. I was worried a little bit that I wouldn't be able to do this recording because of the rain, but it cleared up, and apparently it was for your rainbow. And it's getting bigger now. I kind of want to turn around and show you more. Maybe I'll do it one more time real quick. Yeah, this is anything quite like this, like for a rainbow to show up. I hope it's showing up on the camera. I really hope you guys can see that because it's just beautiful. And it's so symbolic of your energy, collective. Like you are just literally the collective of life. You're every color of the rainbow. You're everything that ever has been, never will be. You are on these multitudes of journeys that overlap with each other, and you're a collective that never feels quite like you fit squarely in a box. You're a collective that is really inspired and impassioned to move boldly towards your next destination. There's often times that people don't agree with what you're doing, and I feel called right now to say, whether you're finding this today on the day I'm recording it, which is literally the day of the September 7th full penumbral lunar eclipse in Pisces, which is crazy because that doesn't happen very often at all. Whether you're finding this today or you're finding it some distant day in the future, like this video is for you, and welcome firmly to this collective. You've been a part of this collective for longer than you know. I'm just finally someone who's able to channel for you guys, is kind of what Spirit is telling me, is able to channel into your different complexities, because just like y'all, I have lived a very complex life, multiple ends of the spectrum. You know, I've dabbled over here, I've dabbled over there and over there. This circle of life, actually, or flower of life, I was led to it at a shop here. It was really magical. And I have been seeing something exactly like this for a while now in gold. And I was trying to find it and I couldn't find it. And I had like a small wooden one, but I just trusted it would show up eventually, and it did here. So this literally has the magical essence of Hawaii infused in it. So this is a place that has a lot of vortices, however you say that. It's got a lot of powerful mana, a lot of powerful spiritual activation, like sites around here. And just so you know, like I am camping right now, basically, kind of glamping, if you will. It's I've got like a nice little yurt sort of like tent situation there, and then I've got a tiny little kitchenette. You may be feeling nomadic at this point in your life. You may be feeling like you don't really have a place to call home, or you're in a very transitional state. By the way, rainbow is still there, so like that's crazy. I can't believe you guys are getting a rainbow. This is so exciting. And it also feels like this message of what is for you, and it will show up for you. What's meant for you is not going to miss you. Even if you have bumps along the way, you're going to feel like things are divinely working out for you. You're going to feel like everything is going your way. Excuse me, confirmation burp right there. So, yeah, you're just a super magical collective, and I love channeling for you guys. The reason that I'm doing a collective of life channeling today and not a specific color, probably that rainbow has something to do with it, but Spirit was wanting me to put out more videos kind of for like the collective broadly at large, and then I can go back and kind of be doing some more of those specific ones. But This thing right here was just so exciting that I think I also was like really wanting to use it and put it in the video. So there's something impactful too about my face showing while I'm channeling for you guys. Spirit is telling me that even though I have been channeling these in this different way before, there is this push towards showing my face more, showing the environment more. So you'll find that that probably changes a lot. But yeah, there's just so many changes happening. It's really exciting. I wish I could talk more about it, but for now, that's all I can say. So hopefully when this finds some of you, it's going to be at a point where things are a little more solidified in the future. But for now, it's the fun, chaotic process of the becoming, if you will. Yeah. I know I personally kind of feel like I'm being strung out like this string of yarn. Like, you know how yarn starts out as this fluffy ball, like you shear it from the sheep and then it's a ball and it gets cleaned. It's a pile of fluff and then it gets like, I don't know, they do this motion and they make like the thin ropes out of it and they keep doing that over and over. And then they make several twists together. Like that's this process I feel like I'm in. So probably a lot of you are also feeling like you're in this process right now. Something really important for your life is that you are a visionary. You see things before they happen. This is not just in the sense of seeing the future. Like this is also seeing dreams before they manifest into reality. You have this gift, collective, and I'm getting big chills on this. You have this gift of being able to see the things before they happen and start ushering them into this world. You shepherd them into the world. I'm getting some rain right now. Hopefully my camera survives this. You have this like tremendous ability and resilience to stick to your vision no matter what, even if it seems crazy, even if it seems off the walls and like other people are not getting it. So there's a lot of wildlife around here. And you just keep going with it because eventually, collective, it makes sense. It makes sense to the people around you and they don't know why they didn't think of it first. I see that you start doing things sometimes and other people like copy it or they try and say they're the innovators, but you're being encouraged right now to know that your ideas that are specifically for you, that are from you, they can't be copied by other people. Even if other people use the same terminology, even if they use like same words or images or pictures or vibes, it's not the same. They don't have your energy. Your energy is so authentic and pure, collective, that like, I don't know, it just manifests things out of thin air and there's nothing quite like it. And there are a lot of you in this collective. Like that is also something that Spirit wants you to know is even though you feel very alone, you're an archetype that is going to feel alone because there aren't many like you. Like there are a lot like you, but there's not many, if that makes sense. So like imagine if there's a car kind of like driving on this, if there's different cars and how they go on the loops and like there could be like 100 cars on here, but if they're looped just right, like they're not going to run into each other. So even though there's a lot of them, like your path is specifically designed so that other people like you don't come across it very often because your energy is so powerful. I'm getting big chills again. Your energy is so powerful. It can't contain multiple of you in the same area. So your soul's unique blueprint often only manifests in a place where there's no one like you around. And that causes you a lot of conflict. Like that has caused you a lot of problems over the years because you wondered what was wrong with you. But there was never anything wrong with you. You intentionally chose these places that were missing your unique signature, your unique kind of essence. And it's so you could bring that light to those areas. You are meant to be a shining light in darkness. You are meant to be a rainbow in the sky. You are meant to be so many different things that you can't be put in a box. You are probably a person who has tried to box yourself before. You've tried to fit into these areas and then you realize you don't. I've got to cover some of this equipment stuff over here. Lord help me. I got to finish this channeling. I got to do it for y'all. I talk like I'm from Texas. I'm not. I'm just from a lot of places. I wonder if some of you are from Texas, though, now that I say that. Okay, let's go back to, okay, I may have to, oh my God, hold on. I'm going to pause this. I'll pause this. The rain is picking up too much. Okay, and we're back, collective. So I am going to be channeling from inside here in a little kitchenette area because it's just like too much rain happening outside. Okay, don't remember where I was. We'll see if I can pick it back up. We'll see what's relevant now. Okay, we're going to switch topics. So there is a gift you're uncovering right now. There's a very unique gift that you have, and it is changing things for you. You need to be setting aside time right now to invest in this gift, like heavily. You need to understand what it is. there's likely no one around you who has it. Oh, right. You're very unique and there aren't a lot of people around you that are like you, right? There's more of us, but yeah, like we're all in different places basically. So this gift that you have, no one's really going to be able to explain it to you how this works because your gift doesn't really work like other people's do. You have some gifts that other people also have, but this particular one that's coming in is extremely unique. Like think of this as your signature soul blueprint gift. Like this is your special sauce. This is your recipe that people are asking for and you can't say what it is. They want to know how you're doing it. And all you can say is, I just do it. I don't know. I can't teach you this. You either know how to do this or you don't. This isn't something I can teach you. So that's the gift that you have coming in right now. It's probably a gift that feels really alienating because this is a gift you can't find a lot of literature on. You can't find a lot of people who've had experience with this particular kind of gift. You may find things that are somewhat similar, but again, it's so unique to you. I can't even tell you what it is because there's a lot of things coming up for this collective. I'm hearing cartomancy. I'm hearing picture drawing, figure drawing. Some of you specifically have a gift of drawing figures that represent emotions. Take that how it resonates. You specifically are able to convey scenes, magical items, magical thoughts in images. Like pictography is the term that's being used. I don't know if that's a real term or not, but now it is, I guess. So you have this gift of pictography and whatever you draw really comes to life. So when people look at your artwork and and I'm getting big chills, they look at your representations of things, it awakens stuff in them. You're able to convey more in words through this than you are using words. This is a really unique gift though. There's no one who really has it exactly like you do. Even though there are a few of you that have something like this. Yeah, one of you in particular is like really strong. It's almost like you speak in symbols. And there's this feeling of you saying things and people not getting it. And you're like, if I could just show you the symbol, like you would understand. And so there's this feeling of you're able to convey things in this really magical way that transcends barriers, time, languages. Like you have this gift of universal understanding. And when you harness this, when you tap into this, you're going to find a really broad audience for this particular gift. The cartomancy thing is, okay, weirdly, you're going to be able to tell the weather with it, as what I'm getting. Your cartomancy is going to be very tied to nature. You're going to be able to like read with nature spirits, talk to the weather. It's not something you can like alter the weather with, but again, it's going to be very weather predictive. Back in the day, you would have been a shaman that worked with like angels and the weather and things like that. Like you work in this sort of higher dimension. Again, these are all, I'm getting big chills. These are all extremely unique gifts. I feel like it's a privilege even to be tapping into them to understand them. You're going to have to figure out how they work. There's this really interesting image too right now I'm seeing in the trees. It looks like with the light that's coming through, it looks kind of like something watching. I wonder if I could turn this around. I probably shouldn't do this too much, but I'm going to try. I don't know if you can see that collective, but doesn't it look like something is watching us? This place is incredibly magical. It's really, truly an honor to be here. Yeah, feel super blessed and super just like passionate about what I do, channeling for you guys and my own gifts because it's just such a beautiful place. So it's like, it's just so much magic literally happening all around here. And again, your energy is visiting me, asking for signs, asking for confirmations, asking for destinies. I'm literally getting from this collective. They're like, what is my destiny? What is my purpose? What is my calling? I'm not here to tell you your calling specifically, even though I just gave you a few gifts you're going to be having for some of you. But I'm here to empower you to find it. I'm here to reassure you that you're not alone. You just feel alone because you're specifically in an area where there aren't many people like you, if any at all. Your community is going to be primarily online. I'm hearing it's on the 3D. It's more in the 5D. When we connect over the internet, it's more like manifesting from the 5D. Like the internet doesn't really exist, right? But it does exist. It's this strange portal. And that's kind of how our connection is happening right now. So like when you log off from online or you exit this video, you leave the shared portal we are creating right now. You leave the magical space we have inhabited, and then you go on about your day, or maybe you watch another video, whatever. But videos like create portals. You're right now seeing into this energy that's around here. Excuse me. It's a really magical time. Let me see what else for you collected. Seeing paintbrushes. Some of you have got to start painting. You have got to start working with paintbrushes. I'm hearing some of you have been pushing this off for a while, and Spirit's like a little Spirit's like really upset. Like, you have such strong gifts. You really need to be working with color, specifically color. This is a very colorful collective. Like, this is a collective that's like no other because you're able to express so many different aspects of color. A lot of people box themselves into one particular archetype, and you guys don't. You can work with all these different colors, and you should be. I'm getting you have been putting this off, and you really should be working with the colors. You might look into power colors, like days of the week that are associated with particular colors, and like wear a piece of clothing or something, like an accessory that is that color. I have this so I got this today. This is like a black pearl, like abalone, mother pearl, sort of whatever shell. I don't mean to say sort of whatever as a negative thing. I just can't recall. It's like a black abalone, let's call it. That just feels really significant. This turtle shape, it's like really catching my eye. I don't know if that resonates for some of you guys, but there's something really important about this and why Spirit wanted me to wear it for this video. Let me see what else here. You're gonna have to trust that in time, it's all gonna become clear for you. Things are not going to be clear for you for a while. You have just been going it alone for so long. You have this expectation that things will never work out for you. Even though I know it's going to work out for you, you kind of feel like it won't. But you need to understand there's magic happening all around you, and you are the magic too. Like, it's happening because you're magic. You are this magical portal that is transporting things into this realm. And you need to let go of thinking that you're participating in a realm that's run by other people, and you need to start thinking, I run my realm. Like, that can be an affirmation for some of you. I run my realm. What else here? There's a lot of business ideas coming to you because this eclipse portal is closing out some old cycles and starting some new ones, is what I'm hearing for some of you. And there's this coalescing, like where the sun overlaps the moon or the moon overlaps the sun. There's this merging of your 3D and your astral self. So things you have been materializing or manifesting into the world that are coming in now, they've maybe been thoughts till now, but all of a sudden, like, it's just clicking and it's going really fast. You need to be writing your ideas down. You need to be implementing. Most of all, implement your ideas. Don't just write them down, but write them down and then implement them. I'm hearing, like, even if you don't have time to do it right that second, do it when the idea comes, because there's so much downloading for you now, collective, that like you won't be able to keep up with it. You think, oh, I can keep it in my memory. Oh, I can keep it in my, you cannot. You have so much, you cannot. Your downloads won't be constant, but when you get them, there's going to be pages for some of you, literal pages of ideas and things. You can choose which ones you would like to do. You always have choice. Some of them are going to stick out a lot. You're not going to be able to avoid some of them. Others, it's going to be kind of like ice cream. You have a selection of flavors to choose from. You're going to find the theme of your work emerges over time. You're going to find that the cycles of your life repeat in a really interesting way. It's like you return to the same place, but different, but like deeper, almost like a spiral. That's what a lot of you are journeying on. There's this feeling of understanding that you are never superior to another person. You're just in different places than other people. Some people start their life journeying from the purple chakra, like the crown one, all the way down to the root. Some people start their life journeying from the root all the way up to the crown. Like, is really, really important. I'm getting for some of you. I'm hearing the term spiritual narcissism, like spiritual narcissist. Not saying that's what you guys are, but like, there is a tendency when we realize our own grandiosity sometimes to like lean into that. Be so mindful of the fact that like your journey is in a different direction than others. So if you were someone who started out really fast and you're tapering off now, or you're someone who started off really slow and you're like ramping up now, it doesn't make you better than another person. Again, I don't think that you think this, but it's important to remind you of it. You're just in a different place than them. So there's going to be people who might feel jealous of your journey, but like they weren't there for the part that sucked, if that makes sense. You were. So just keep in mind, like, not even just for you, but for other people, there's always this tendency to avoid the uncomfortable sensations and just kind of lean into like what is feeling good. Oh, everything's like on a high. But just remember, like, you could be purple chakra today, you could be root chakra tomorrow. And again, I don't know, I want to keep saying crown, but purple keeps coming out. So maybe the color purple is really significant for you guys at this time, or some of you. But yeah, none of the chakra are superior to any of the others. There is this feeling in the spiritual community I sense sometimes that kind of annoys me, low-key. And it's where people think like it's better to be more upper headspace or something, or they think it's better to be more grounded. They're just different energies. It annoys me so much when people act like they're superior just because they are in a certain type of energy. It's like, That's the energy they're in right now. But that may not be the energy they're in tomorrow. And I say that like with a lot of humility because I'm someone who has at times been in particular ones and been like, oh, this is the best. Like it's like a step ladder. And it's really not. It's not like a progression in that way. It's not like, oh, it's better if your crown chakra is opened, because it's like useless if your crown chakra opens, but then your root chakra is like unblocked, but like not grounded, right? Because then it's too much information. You just get swept away. Also useless though, when you're like super grounded, but then your like heart is blocked. So it's like, right, there's all these different combos. So anyway, hope that makes sense. I'm just looking out the sunset right now and I feel like sorbet for some reason. I don't know if some of you like sorbet or if that is like just this tropical vibe. It's really just a tropical vibe I'm seeing out there. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Take a lot of care for your health right now. I'm getting that like your sleeping patterns are changing, your sleep habits are changing. Make sure your diet and your food is really good and nutritious and supporting your sleep. Like, not that you should be sleeping more or sleeping less, just try and flow. Excuse me, my God, crazy burp. Try and flow with your sleep transitions as much as possible. You're gonna have a really hard time keeping up if you're having a really bad diet right now. Think of a salad spinner like spinning out the water. Like that's what's going to happen to your diet shortly. Like stuff that used to resonate with you or used to be nourishing or good for you, it's just going to not vibe with you anymore. You're not really going to understand why, and you're not going to be able to explain it to other people either. Don't try explaining this to other people. If other people ask like, oh, are you vegan or are you vegetarian or are you pescatarian, like if they start putting labels on what you're doing, don't give them a label. Just say that's what I feel like eating today. I'm getting that's really important because there's this attempt by others to box you. And I'm getting this urgency from spirit. Don't let others box you at this time. You're going to be going through some transitions, but don't let yourself get boxed into these transitions. These are important for you to do right now. It may not be that forever, but it may be, but just be open to how it works out. So like some of you may just be really called to like eating fish, and then you're not really called to red meat. And some people get on this really like moral high ground of like, oh, I don't eat red meat, I'm so spiritual. And I'm not trying to get into the whole politics of all that. Like, you know, maybe it is better to not eat any meat, but it's like, don't consider yourself better than another person just because you have like ascended or transitioned out into this enlightened state of being, right? Because we also came to have an earthly experience, and humans have been eating meat for so long and animals eat meat. So again, that's just my opinion. I'm sorry if that offends anyone. I hope it doesn't. Don't think this collective would be offended by that. But so anyway, if you stop eating meat and you feel weird about it, but you just like can't process meat at this time, just go with it. And don't let people say you're like vegetarian or vegan. Like, don't let them box you. Just eat whatever feels right and make sure it's nutritious. Make sure you pay attention to the color of the food too. Like I have been having a ton of yellow and like orange on this trip, and it just keeps showing up. Like I keep being given stuff that is like yellow or orange, or I keep finding it that's yellow or orange. It's like, that's really the energy I'm being called into. And so I'm eating stuff from around here that has that in it. And it's definitely like doing something for me. So pay attention to the color you're being called to. If you are called to the color blue, this is a really specific message, maybe only for one or two people. If you're called to the color blue, there's a thing called butterfly pea flower powder, something like that. Or maybe it's just pea flower powder, but it's like a blue ground up tea. You can get the tea leaves and make the tea, you can get the flowers and make the tea, or you can get the powder and add it to stuff, and it works like food coloring. So if you feel called to blue or like purple, I recommend that as a way to do it, because I think one can only eat so many blueberries before they want to throw the entire thing at the wall. So yeah, anyway, let me see if there's any more messages here. Okay, I think that's it for your messages at this time, collective. I'm sending you so much love. This was such a magical, beautiful experience. I'm really glad to have shared this with you, to see that rainbow and to see the sun coming through there. And just, I'm getting like a little emotional. I just feel a lot of transition happening in this collective that we're all part of. I'm part of, you're part of. Just gonna like show this once more because it's so cool. It's so cool. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, it's also a little bit of a sad time because some things are falling away, but overall it's a happy time. So Sending you so much love. Please leave a like or a comment, or subscribe. I do believe in energy exchanges. And so it helps you tap more into the energy of this and feel more connected to it if you do give back something to me to help, grow this channel and to help me continue channeling for you, as this does take a lot of energy. And I just do it for free because I love you guys. I want these messages to get out there. I know I've benefited from so many people channeling information before. So it's my way of giving back. But yeah, that's it. I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day. I will see you in the next one. Bye.